Hello, Falafel Embryo. First off, I would like to apologize for the lateness of this video. I know it is Saturday evening when I'm recording this, so most of you probably won't even see this before the Week 11 games start, but we are going to recap Week 10 for the Falafel Embryo League and hand out some awards. I would like to remind you that this is the last week of awards. Next week we will be talking about playoff scenarios and playoff positioning, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, so why don't we just go ahead and jump into it? First off, for Week 10, of course, I'd like to remind you, even though Week 11 has started, we are doing Week 10. High as the Kite Award, this one goes to Annie Packers this week with 124.8 points. DeMarco Murray, Alvin Kamara, AJ Green, Robbie Anderson. They combined for 86 points. That is 69% of her entire team's total from those four players right there. So very solid production for them. Helped lead her on this week. Sloppiest girl in the bar goes to Cell Slager this week with only 75 points, which isn't too bad. I've seen a lot worse. I've actually think I've had across all three leagues the lowest score for any 1 week this entire year. So I understand how this is 8.2 points or less from 6 of your 9 players. 57% of your production came from 3 players. So that's unfortunate. That's an unfortunate spread right there. Who let you in? This award goes to Cheesy this week with a 43-point victory over Cell Slager. You had 1 player with less than 8 points, where he had 6 players with less than 8 points. That's going to lead to quite a big disparity in scores there. So the baddest bench this week goes to Fantasy Insider, 65.1 points. Austin Eckler and Devontae Adams, they combined for 41.9 of those points. And then you had Matt Breida and Jamison Crowder, they combined for another 22. So that makes up the biggest bulk of that. Not supposed to be here. This one goes to Darth Peachy. He was a 4-5 team, and that is going over a 6-3 Fantasy Insider. So he continues his comeback trail and keeps it going for another week, making a big push towards the middle of the season here. Tighter than a crab's vagina, this one goes to JJ Knight with a 2-point victory, and that is the closest victory in all 3 Falafel leagues this week. The other one was 2.1 points, so a very, very close edge out there for you, JJ Knight. Congratulations on your win. Milk was a bad choice. This one goes to CB. If you would have started Deshaun Jackson over Marvin Jones, you would have gotten the victory this week. Or if you would have started Kyle Rudolph over Jack Doyle, you also would have gotten a victory. I'm sure you already know that. And then the fucking Chuck Norris Award. This one goes to Go Pack Go. 96.5 points, but you take the loss. You would have only beaten 6 of your 11 potential opponents, so it was kind of right in the middle. Not a big deal, you know. You're right in the middle. You gotta kind of expect to lose sometimes. All right, for Week 11, only 3 weeks left in the regular season. We've got 7-3 Evan up against 7-3 JJ Knight. Very good game there. 8-2 S Ramir up against 3-7 Cell Slager. 6-4 Fantasy Insider up against 5-5 Andy Packers. 5-5 Darth Peachy up against 4-6 Cheesy. 5-5 CB up against 4-6 M Silver, and 3-7 Go Pack Go up against 3-7 Benchwarmer. So good luck to all of you guys. Remember, next week we will be talking about playoffs only, no awards, just going over records and playoff scenarios and all that kind of stuff, matchups, big playoff potential matchups, all that kind of shit. So good luck. I will talk to you all next week, and until then, peace.